Hey, what's up, guys? Hope everybody's doing well and having a great day. In this video, I'm going to take you guys down here along the Gulf of Mississippi. There's been a discovery down here recently, and I want to share it with you guys, especially if you live in this area. It's just a heads up video, and we're going to come back and take a closer look at this here in just a moment. It's something that's never occurred in the United States. Coming over here to the homepage of the website, quick look at the Schumann resonance. You can see in the last 10 hours, there's been a fairly significant spike detected in the Schumann. Right now, origins unknown. You can see the background noise showing up at the 15, 16, and 17 has showed up once again today, right on schedule, every 24 hours, and the source of that energy right now is unknown as well. Hopping over to the Yellowstone supervolcano caldera, looking at the seismographs that monitor the mighty supervolcano. I don't see any earthquake activity today, a little bit of magma intrusion. Overall, the seismos are pretty quiet, with the exception of the absence of the Hebgen Lake seismograph. I've noticed has been absent now for the better part of a week, and Hebgen Lake is the location of the largest earthquake ever recorded at the supervolcano. But for some reason, the seismograph has been missing now for over a week. Coming over here to nullschool.net, quick check on the Sahara sand situation. You can see it's entering the Caribbean Sea right now as I do this video. More than likely will be up in the Gulf of Mexico within 24 hours, and this spans all the way across the Atlantic Ocean to the Western Sahara, over 4,000 miles. And you can see this sand plume is relatively thick. It's fairly dark down here in the MDR, expanding from the Greater Antilles all the way over to the Western Sahara, and that's a thicker plume of sand, so don't look for any hurricanes anytime soon in the Atlantic Basin. Coming over here to poweroutage.us, looking at the current power outage situation. 16,100 in North Carolina, 13,700 in Kentucky. All of these power outages are from inclement weather, and they've seen historic flooding, as you guys well know, in eastern Kentucky. And the governor is calling for residents to brace for possible more flooding in the coming days. And looking at ventusky.com, the futurecast for precipitation in that area, and there is a chance for rain in the Kentucky, Tennessee area. You guys could see maybe 2.5 inches in the next 48 hours. This is a forecast. It can and will change, but be on the lookout for more flash flooding in the coming days. That could compound the already historic situation over here in Kentucky as heavy rains have flooded most of eastern Kentucky, and more rain is on the way. I want to take you guys now down to Mississippi, and the article I'm about to read you guys is right here from foodsafetynews.com. It's dated July 29th of 2022, and the area they're talking about specifically is right here along the Gulf of Mississippi. It's pertaining to an uncommon bacteria found in the Gulf area by the Mississippi CDC. Goes on to say the Mississippi Department of Health, through a joint investigation with the CDC and prevention, has discovered for the first time in the United States an uncommon bacteria that causes melioidosis. Melioidosis is a rare disease caused by Burkholderia pseudomallei. These bacteria were identified in soil samples from the Gulf Coast of Mississippi. Once again, it's isolated to the Gulf of Mississippi. Article goes on to say that 2 individuals were infected by this bacteria, and they tested the soil samples in the area because this type of bacteria is not normally found in the United States. It's typically found in Southeast Asia or Central or South America. Because the identification of this bacteria along the Mississippi Gulf Coast, persons at high risk for severe infection living along the Gulf Coast should take recommended precautions. And they go on to say avoid contact with soil or muddy water, especially after heavy rains. And this is coming from the CDC, not me. This is what the article is translating from the CDC. Goes on to say protect open wounds with waterproof dressing, wear waterproof boots when gardening, doing yard work, or agriculture work. It is critical to prevent infection through the feet and lower legs after flooding or storms. Also, wear rubber gloves to protect your hands when working directly with the soil. And again, this is the first time that this bacteria has ever been discovered in the United States. And right now, the only known location is along the Gulf shores of Mississippi. So if you live in this area or know anybody that does, simply use common sense, because there is an uncommon bacteria in the Gulf area of Mississippi. Wear rubber gloves if you're going to be doing gardening or working outside. Make sure you wear rubber boots and keep your feet dry. and you should be fine. But this is a very rare discovery. Once again, first time it's ever occurred in the United States. Also in this video, I have a brand new picture slideshow, new sky phenomena photos sent in from all around the world. Starting off in North Dakota, photos sent in by Jean of a massive storm cloud that's reflecting off of the lake in front of her. And this next photo was sent in by Chuck R. Not sure of the location, but he was driving down the road when all of a sudden the sky was completely overwhelmed with a very dense flock of birds. Just an incredible photo. Another photo here by Chuck of a towering, intense double-decker rainbow. Photo here by Me Joy along the Sunshine Coast of British Columbia. Look like an eye in the sky up there. And this next segment is a video clip of a eclipse back in June of 2021 by Chris out of Westchester, Pennsylvania. The sun almost looks like a giant crescent moon. Curious Fox out of New Zealand. Another intense, very low to the ground rainbow. Denise R. out of Winnie, Texas. Incredible view of Saturn from probably a 14-inch telescope out of the state of Texas. Next photo by Heather out of Ohio of what looks like a dark ring in the daytime sky she happened to notice when she was driving down the road. Plain as day in the early morning sky. Dan T. out of Daytona Beach, Florida. Some very ominous low to the ground storm clouds that rolled in above Daytona Beach a few weeks back. Mark T. photo of the sun. Very unique cloud that almost looks like a giant bird in front of the sun. Next photos by Latoya out of Michigan. There's actually two photos of a jumbo halo high in the sky above Michigan, just dominating the skyline. Fact Camp from Tampa Bay, Florida. Drone view of a storm cloud above Tampa a few days ago. And you can see the rain shaft there, just like you see here out of central Illinois. Photo sent in by Michelle of very heavy rains out above the cornfields of central Illinois. Great job, guys. Keep the photos coming. If you have any photos you'd like to share, you can send those to reports@MrMBB333.com. Thanks for watching. Have a super day and be safe out there.